extending your hand in friendship with a knife in your other hand behind your back, that's Judas. That's the devil. Straight up. You know, there's the Bible is full of people that are imperfect and sinners and all that turn out to be the good guys. I don't know that there's any character in the Bible that's like, oh, haha, I'm willfully deceiving you. I'm going to pose as a friend, smiling face, hand extended, but with the knife in my other hand behind my back. I don't think that is ever permitted. Willfully. And these are the same people that are going to hit me and say, oh, he's a bad Christian. He's not a real Christian. While they lie. And then they post this stuff and say, actually, it's biblical. It's biblical to harbor resentment against me without saying anything or telling anybody, and then gather as much petty dirt as you can to destroy someone's reputation and an epic backstab. I'm sorry. I miss that part. Unbelievable, man. It just makes me so mad. I just don't understand it. Because you see me, to my detriment, I don't play like that, to my detriment, because I could go out there and I could make up lies about people. When Jaden did his stream, I could have went on my stream and I could have spun a bunch of tales about him. I could have even brought up a lot of stuff that was true about him. But what did I do? I answered the allegations, and that was it. And yeah, there were some jabs in there, all true, by the way, but nothing that didn't serve the broader picture, which is this is a person with an axe to grind who is not really interested in what's right, but trying to sabotage. I didn't include anything in the story that wasn't necessary to help understand the motive or whatever. And the same goes for Broseph. Give me one good reason. So the guy that coordinated all this, or at least is a part of it, Broseph, this is the guy I'm talking about who was an intern and then was a saboteur and apparently is now some kind of fucking Patriot Front faggot wignat. Bald also, rapidly balding at age 23 and fat. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't dox this guy. And now I'm saying I'm not going to do that. I'm saying I'm not going to do that, and I don't want to, and I won't do it, honestly. My right hand to God, I won't, because that's not how I roll. That's not how I operate. So I'm not going to do that. So I know Broseph is freaking out right now, and he's saying, you're going to get me doxxed, blah, 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 because he knows he got fucking caught. He got caught red-handed in a lie, and we've got the receipts, and we're going to post them. We just want to gather as much as we can before they're hip to the fact that we know we're in there. But he's panicking about the doxing. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't. I'm not gonna. But do you understand that's the difference? You fucking faggot. If you're listening, you lie about me. Disgusting, like just a deliberate, calculated slander, which now, people spread around, and now that's irreparable harm to my reputation. Who's going to go and check the fucking text verified receipt, which I provided, and even understand that? Probably, a few people. So you do that to me, and I have all this shit on you. I could fuck your life forever, bitch. You're out there with Nazi flags and Confederate flags with your face. You're making bomb threats. You're putting legally actionable stuff online that I could fucking rape your ass over and end your career forever and end your life, and I'm not going to do it. Even in spite of what Simon said. Simon said, oh, Nick doxes people. Yeah, post the fucking receipt then, faggot. Post the receipt, you fucking lispy queer. Smacking his lips like he's sucking cock on the stream. Nick said, Nick did this, Nick did that. Fucking faggot, fucking feminine piece of shit. Nick Dodson just reported to the FBI. Oh, okay, post the receipts then. Post the receipts again, you fucking fat oaf. And this guy, I have every reason to blow this guy's life up, and I'm not gonna, because that's not how I operate. But it just goes to show. So how dare you? Shame on you. I'm out here every day trying to do the right thing. Look at what I've sacrificed for this thing. And this is, and why? Over personal beef? Really? Grow up. Look at what I've sacrificed to do this. I was put on the no-fly list for over a year. The government confiscated $500,000. I lost 250 credit. I lost 250 points on my credit score because when the government took my money, I had no cash. And I couldn't pay my bills, which I have a lot of bills. And I had to go and rush and sell stuff and move money around. I didn't know if I could even have a bank account. My other credit card got frozen because of it. And it goes on and on. I've been doxxed. I've been swatted. My family's been swatted. My family's been doxxed. I went through everything that I did last year while my mom had cancer and the year my grandma died. My best friends, my only close friend, stabs me in the back over what? Over anime? Fuck you, you little pussy. Yeah, Jaden McNeil, biggest fucking pussy in the world. Jeez, what an embarrassment. I remember Nick Videos. Nick Videos, who's, he is what he is. He's Jewish. He's a little cringe sometimes. I remember, I'll never forget, he went on the TikTok debates and he was like, Jaden McNeil, that guy's a fucking pussy. And I remember thinking, you know what? He's right. This guy he's a quivering, skinny little bitch. And by the way, didn't mind. He was my only friend. And did me dirty and for what? And literally for what? What did I do to deserve that? Going to go on my enemies, my one close friend, the one person that I divulged anything to, and he's going to rip all that up and throw it in my face on a gossip stream to blast my reputation and try to ruin my professional life. And for what? After everything I did. Why? And anyway, so point being is I've been through it. I've been through a lot of nonsense. And why? And why would I do any of this? To make money? Guess what? I haven't had a payment processor since October. People say, oh, it's a grift. It's for money. It's for money. That's some way to make money. Get banned from Bank of America. Get banned from US Bank. Get banned from Chase Bank. Get banned from processing payments on the internet. That's some way to make money. I made $0 for a few months last year because I had no payment processor and I got banned from Entropy. Now I barely break even between my bills and what I pay my employees and everything else. And yeah, I made a lot of money in 2020 when times were good and I invested it wisely. That's because I'm smart. But the idea that I'm, really raking in the dough, being banned from every bank in America, China, and Russia, well, these people don't know anything about making money because all they get is handouts. So it's about the money. I suffer the slander and the reputational harm and losing all my friends from high school and all. And by the way, I'm tough. I can handle all that. I handle all that. I do my show every night and I'm chipper because I'm a happy warrior. I'm doing the right thing. I don't regret any of it. I'm not upset about it. I don't think any of it's unfair. But point is, it's tough. It's hard. Look at the sacrifices I've had to make and to do the right thing. I'm trying to do the right thing out here. And you get these worms who I once called my friend who are involved in these malicious harassment and hate campaigns against me. And ultimately for what? And what's the big beef? Simon asked me to be his kid's godfather in December. A week later, he's telling me, I think you're evil and you shouldn't be running anything. Really? What changed? What changed? I knew you for years. What changed? Is it because you saw the documentary footage and Vince called you an oaf and I laughed? That warrants all this? Same with Jaden. What's the problem? Because I made fun of your retard dance when you get a super chat? And now they want to bring down the whole edifice of success over personal beef? They were out there for years saying AF is the only way, Nick's the guy to do it. And then what was the significant thing that changed? Oh, they weren't able to cash in anymore. Simon didn't get the raise that he never had the balls to ask me for. He had to ask through the assistant. That's the funny thing. Simon apparently had a big gripe with the money. Did you know he never once asked me for a raise? He would ask through other people, and other people would tell me Simon wants a raise, but he's too scared to ask you. And I would say, well, I'm sorry, but you can tell Simon this and that. He's got to talk to me about it. And same with Jaden. You know what? His stream died. I stopped talking to him, and his stream died to 100 viewers, and nobody wanted to talk to him because he's a dickhead. And suddenly, now he realized it's so bad after all. So the point I'm trying to make here is it's not fair. It's not right. I don't deserve any of this. This is malicious. This is harassment. It's based on deception. And you know what? Medicare has an excuse. Andy Worski has an excuse. Those are people that don't care about anything. Yeah, they are just there for the lulz. They are just there because they don't care about anything. And they are literal grifters. They do streams. They make money. Obviously, it's all about the cash for them. That's why Andy Worski gets on his hands and knees for Signal Boot to say, please, I'm Catholic. Don't be offended. I hope you'll keep donating. I mean, have I ever been that way? I've alienated my biggest donors. You remember T-Based gave me like tens of thousands of dollars and I made fun of him for being a simp. And he walked away. And did you ever see me sending him an email? Please don't go. I stuck with it. I said, fuck you, simp. I was appreciative. I said, thanks for the money, but come on, man, this is cringe. So these are guys that only care about the money. Whatever. They have an excuse. Medicare doesn't believe in anything. He doesn't have online friends, obviously, right? That's what he says. Worski doesn't care. He's there for the lulz, whatever. But these guys have no excuse. You pretend to be a Christian. You say you're a Christian, brosif, and then you lie. Well, newsflash, you can tell everybody what's up now, or you're going to tell God. I'll say that, obviously. You can set it straight now and do your penance here, or you could do it in purgatory or before God. But, if you're a Christian, you know that every word and every action is answered for it. People can believe whatever they want on Twitter, but if you're a Christian, you know what's up. Why don't you just tell everybody what's going on, you fucking worm? And same thing with Jaden. Jaden's going to, Nick's not a real Christian. He never goes to mass. Oh, really? This guy would tell me, I watched Mass Online today. You watch Mass Online. That's rich. The guy that's telling me, I don't even think we're supposed to be celibate. I don't know if that's even possible. Oh, really? Okay. And then you're going to come at my theology. Give me a break. So it's just disgusting. I put my life on the line for this thing. I put my life on the line to do the right thing, literally. I go out there with a bulletproof vest, and that's not a joke. I go out there with a bulletproof vest because people try to kill me. And I'm out there anyway. Stop the Steal. I spent tens of thousands of dollars of my own money for that because I believed in what we were doing. I didn't have to do that. You think that was fun? You think that, honestly, it was fun sometimes. But do you think that when we're out there in Atlanta sweating our ass off and getting no crowds, and I'm out there in a bulletproof vest and it's 80 degrees in a fucking jacket, and we're out there day in, day out, and I lost my voice and my feet hurt, and we're out there in the governor's mansion, 8 o'clock and carrying on, and I'm spending thousands of dollars of my own money. People are saying, who's flying you out? Me, nigga, me. Paying thousands for my own security because Oath Keepers won't cover me because they think I'm too whatever. So, yeah, I have a good time. And, yeah, I'm very successful at what I do because I'm a fucking genius and I'm extremely a competent person. You have to be. If you make Cozy TV, if you make AFPAC 3, you have to possess extreme competence, of course. So, yeah, I'm good at what I do, but it doesn't mean it's easy. If it was easy, probably all these haters would have something similar going on, but they don't. So I'm out here alone, betrayed by all my friends, can't get close to anybody. I used to tell Jaden, he used to say, why don't you go on Tinder? Why don't you do this? I'd say, because I can't get close to anybody, because the minute I get close to somebody and the minute that they feel froggy, everything that I ever tell them is going to be flipped on me. And that's exactly what Jaden did to me. I told him that during White Boy Summer on a road trip. He's telling me, blah, blah, blah. You should just go on Tinder. You should go to a bar. I said, yeah, I can't do that. You think I try me going on Tinder? I said, yeah, I can't trust anybody because I tell people things. And thank God I never confided anything serious in Jaden. I never trusted that kid. I don't trust anybody for that reason. I wanted to. I loved him and I wanted to confide. But thank God I never said anything that really would have hurt me. Because I told him, I said straight up, I'm like, yeah, I can't get close to anybody because this is, the second that it goes raw, then people can mess with me. And so it's a lonely thing, but that's how it is. And he would say, man, that sucks. I feel bad for you, blah, blah, blah. And then he did that for me, like based on nothing. So anyway, I'm not trying to throw a big pity party for myself. But I never talk about that side of things. I never talk about that side of things because, nobody wants to hear me cry and complain about that stuff. And self-pity, once you indulge in that, there's no end to it, Then you start making excuses and then you start telling yourself this is why I can't, so I'm not about that. But people need to realize when this is going on, it's like, it's wrong because for a guy in my situation, my conduct is pretty good. For a guy that's that's the point I'm trying to make, is not to say I don't want you to feel bad for me. I'm a tough guy. I'm a tough guy. Believe me, this is what I was born for. This is what I'm here for. I live for it. I want the smoke. I want the pain. I want to white knuckle it. I want to grit my teeth and fucking smash through it. No, I'm not trying to be a tough guy, but seriously, I'm not saying this so you feel bad for me. I don't talk like this often because that's not what I want to project. I'm out there and I care about winning. I don't care about how hard it is. I care about results. When January 6th happened, I put on AFPAC 2. I didn't go and say, oh, well, you know how it is. It's so hard. We had to cancel. I said, fuck that. No excuses. We're doing it. And it was a big hit. Same this year. A lot of people quit in December. A couple of people quit. A couple of key people, and our politics team quit and said, AFPAC 3 is not going to happen anymore. Not without us. And I said, challenge accepted. Bring it on. And I stepped up. And if AFPAC 1 was Patrick, and if AFPAC 2 was my assistant, AFPAC 3 was my baby. And it was the biggest fucking best one ever. Best production, biggest crowd, best guests, because I'm that nigga. So I don't need people to feel bad for me because I produce, I make results. But the point is, I'm a guy that doesn't catch a break. I'm under the microscope. I'm not catching any breaks, believe me, monetarily, in terms of my reputation or otherwise. And the point is to say, what's the end game of these people? Go live your life. You don't want to be a part of it. You don't like me? Fine. Go work somewhere else. Go join Turning Point. Go do APU. Fucking congratulations. Try it yourself. Lots of luck. But these, and again, like I said, Worski and Medicare, it's their job, whatever. They laugh. It is what it is. You really can't hold it against them because they're not involved. They're not believers. They're apathetic and they're just to watch. There's always spectators. But these people that say they're involved, these people that say they have these beliefs, what's the end game? There's a lot that's been said about me in this month. There's also a lot that hasn't been said about me in the sense of, all these people betray me. And, think about the things that were not said in the sense of, when Richard Spencer was running the alt-right, he was getting drunk all the time. He was fucking people he was fucking everybody in the alt-right. He was doxing people. The guy was brutal. And think about what happened in TWP, the cuck box and the weird shit going on, et cetera, the tirades, the secret recordings. Think about the stuff that didn't come out. Think about how much pressure I'm under, the situation I'm in, what's said about me. You get these high-profile betrayals, and it's like really, really just like logistical stuff. It's like trade secret type stuff, like a lot of accusations we've heard before. But basically what came out is I'm effectively, for the most part, who I say I am. And what I put out there is basically what's out there. Is basically what there is. And so now I'm being crucified for what? Because people don't like my personality or something? Yeah, I know my personality's not for everybody. I'm a difficult person. I've never said I'm not. I've never said I'm the most sociable, groupable guy ever. I'm prickly. I'm eccentric. I'm antisocial. I'm autistic. It is what it is. But just go away. This deception campaign, the lies, all that. And ultimately for what? I'm out here doing the right thing. You could do a lot worse than America First. And you can't do a lot. I mean, who's out there really putting out a better product? Name one other guy. Who's the other guy? What's the other group? Please. Because I'm not existing in a vacuum. I'm not going to be judged by the standards of, well, he's not Jesus Christ. So yeah, of course not. Well, let's judge by a realistic standard. You could do a lot worse than what we're up to over here. A lot worse. And there is a lot worse out there. There's stuff that isn't telling the truth. There's stuff that's compromised, funded by billionaires, shadowy, actually obscure. And who's out there doing a better job? Who's out there more real, more truthful, more successful, more effective? I don't see it. I don't know where that is. Is it Charlie Kirk? Is it APU? What is it exactly? It's just us. It's just AF. We're the one successful, mainstream, disruptive, exciting, productive, pro-white, explicitly Christian, explicitly Catholic movement, not compromised, not controlled, not preaching violence, not filled with confidential informants, not doing retard rallies with masks and flags and all this stuff, not funded by some billionaire Straussian and so on. And all these dudes want to do is get together and do, oh boy, oh no, AF is coming down. That's just sad. And it's not right. It's not right. And if you're Christian, you believe that words matter, actions matter, these things matter. So, yeah, guess what? Oh, you slandered me again. Oh, wow. Congratulations. Wow, another deception pulled off. Everyone hates me for the most part because of my politics. Very few people hate me because of personal stuff. Yeah, SPLC, ADL, Right Wing Watch, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Turning Point, ADL. I said that one already. What's the Jewish Coalition, the Jewish Federation, all that stuff. By and large, I'm hated because I keep it too real and I'm so-called too right wing. Congratulations. You fed all the worst people in the world another lie about me that they ate up. Wow, bravo. Nice work. Yeah, the apostles are a round of applause in heaven, a million angels high-fiving you because you fed the worst people in the world who oppose a Christian right-wing movement in America another slanderous lie. Congratulations. Wow, you did it. Nice work. So, it's just bullshit that that we even have to be doing this. It's a whole month of this. And honestly, it's a coordinated attack. We did AFPAC 3 and it fucking blew the lid off everything. Right? Think about it. I was on Blaze TV. That was unthinkable recently. I was on Blaze TV with, serious, production and a show and all that. I was on Blaze TV, not as a villain, as like a guy telling my story. Which, if you've been on this thing for a long time, in 2017, that was unthinkable. That a guy who went to Charlottesville, a guy that is as vocally against Israel as I am, a guy that talks about Jewish power, a guy that talks about race realism, a guy that went to Ameren. Think about the significance of this. It was unthinkable in 2017 that anybody like that would be anywhere near the mainstream. And look at what I've done. I was on Blaze TV. That's how the year started, a tail end of 2021 in December, I was on Blaze TV as a guest telling my story and getting hundreds of thousands of views, people saying, wow, I had the wrong impression. This guy's reasonable. Nick's right about this, blah, blah, blah. And then AFPAC 3, our surprise guest was Marjorie Taylor Greene and Paul Gosar making a second appearance. 2 sitting congressmen at our conference, 2 sitting congressmen. And think about what that represents with me and what our real goals are. Think about what else is out there. These other people wouldn't be caught dead in Turning Point or, Gavin. I like Gavin Wax, but Gavin Wax, APU, it would be caught dead saying the things that I say. And we did a fucking big ass, one of the biggest conferences in America, period. One of the biggest political conferences in America. And we had congressmen and we had state government officials. And we had the founder of Gab, and we raised serious money, and we had 1,000+ people, and we live streamed it on our own site, which is now bigger than Daily Caller, bigger than Barstool Sports, bigger than DLive. And now, months later, Jaden's being paid $5,000 to go talk shit on Kino Casino. Now cash apps are being chilled, and all of a sudden, all these gay ops. Now this show crops up, and its goal is to slander America first. Yeah, go figure. So that's what these people are. That's what they're feeding into. We remain. You can get in the weeds about, oh, he said, she said, and drama and this and that. But hey, guess what, bitch? We're the ones talking about Israel. We're the ones talking about Adelson and Paul Singer. We're the ones talking about Peter Thiel and the Straussians. We're the ones talking about the money. We're the ones talking about the universities. We're the ones talking about the Jewish lobby and the Israel lobby. We're the ones talking about race. When these things pop off and everybody's talking about Antifa and BLM isn't really supporting Black lives, we're the ones saying what's up. Jared Taylor and Peter Brimelow went to that conference too, by the way. We're the ones. Never forget that. We're the ones chanting Christ is King. We're the ones showing up at the rosary. Joe Kent is the guy saying religion and race is too divisive. Never forget that. And never forget that we are the only movement that isn't bankrolled, institutionalized, backed by the regime. It literally is me. That's why I'm the source of all the attacks. I'm that nigga. I'm that guy. It's ultimately the movement that I've inspired with pure charisma and talent on loan from God, and basically sheer brilliance, just a kid like nothing has ever come around before, that is the source of all of this. And so that's why it's me that is the subject of the attack. That's why it's my reputation and my character that's the source of the attacks, because nobody else could do it. Nobody else would do it. And they can't pull the plug on the donors because there fucking aren't any in terms of the usual suspects, the Mercers and the this and that. And they can't ban us from things because I already banned us from that. And they can't get us on the payment processors because I already banned us from that. And they can't get so-and-so to disavow because I've already been disavowed by everybody that's going to disavow. So what do? Oh, well, we attack the guy because I'm the guy. I'm the nucleus. I'm the source. And it's not to say that I alone am responsible for all of it. I have a lot of great people helping me. I couldn't do it without the geniuses behind the scenes. I couldn't do it without great allies and partners and so on. But ultimately, I'm the source. Just one guy going off with the right idea and the right message and a level of competence which just doesn't exist in people my age, a level of just intuition and brilliance. Who else could even put on an AFPAC 3 at my age? Who else could even do it? That's right, nobody. Who else could even do half of what I've done? Nobody. And that's really the only thing that matters. You could do the he said, she said, and, maybe some people believe it, maybe some people don't. But at the end of the day, I'm the guy that's causing the disruption. I'm the guy that's making the waves. I'm the guy that made Cozy TV, of course, with the devs made it, but my vision, right? My audience. I'm the guy that's changing the conversation, did the Groyper War and so on. So then, therefore, I will be the target. That's just how they operate. And that's really the only thing that matters. The day that I stop being an effective warrior, the day that I stop winning, give me all the shit that you want. The day that I'm not winning, okay, then heap on the criticism. But as long as I'm the guy out there that's saying the right message, as long as I'm the guy out there that's really the best voice and the entertainer and the effective one and the guy putting on the conferences and moving and shaking and making the networks come together and shifting the window, as long as I'm doing that, shut the fuck up. But this he's winning for the cause. But did you know? Oh, he's winning for the cause. But, the way he handles his business, you might find disagreeable. Oh, okay, whatever. You're fired. You're fired. You're evicted. Go get a job then. Go join the other thing that's getting it all right. Oh, wait, there's nothing else better. Go join the thing that's getting it all right and you contribute your talents there. Oh, wait. Oh, nobody ever does that because that doesn't exist. So they just seethe and cope and bitch about the one thing that's winning for our cause. So I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I took the high road about the Jaden Simon thing and brought the focus back to politics and defused that. And I think now they're mad. That was that should have been bad. And everybody just rallied around the flag. Everybody's like, yeah, whatever. America first, back on schedule as usual, because that's how it goes. And now, okay, but now lazier, sloppier gay ops. And it's just sad. Just do the right thing. You don't have to like me. You don't have to agree with me and how I run things, but do the right thing. Don't be a dishonest traitor. Don't be a weasel. You were in it. Now you're not. Now go about your life. You were in it. You believed in it. You don't like me anymore. I called you a name you didn't like. I stole your girlfriend, whatever. Now go and live your life. Okay. Now without me holding you back by providing an income and a free apartment and free utilities and a platform and opportunity, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now without me holding you back in those ways, you go and shine on your own. Oh, wait, they can't. So they come crawling back to scratch me. So it's not right. Ain't right. And this Broseph guy, man, do the right thing, pal. Turn yourself in. Tell us what's up. Because I could bring the pain for you, brother. You know I can. You know what's out. I mean, you betrayed your best friends. So you betrayed your best friends. You think we don't know what we think you can't blow up your spot. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that because that's not who I am. But just come clean. Tell us what's up. Do the right thing. Don't do it for me. Do it because you're supposedly a Christian, apparently. Do the right thing. You know it. I know it. And basically, the whole world knows it. You know it. They know it. I know it, and pretty much the whole world knows. Yeah, those are good times, huh? Back in 2020. Well, you know what? It's been. Here's the thing. Here's my big picture take on it. Is we did the Groiper War, and it was fun, and it was easy, and that's when everybody was like, "Woohoo! I want to be a streamer and like basically collect free money." Back during the D Live days, it was easy. I was on Twitter. We were on D Live. And basically, it was such a sweet deal. It's like make a D Live channel, stream yourself like talking and playing games, say you like me, and you get like here's your free money. Oh, here's the free money you ordered. Like, don't even contribute anything. Like Patrick and Jaden and Jake, they weren't like exceptional streamers. I don't think they would have succeeded if they didn't start on D Live before and after my show and being a part of Groiper War, but it was a sweet deal. It's like, woohoo, things are good. We're platformed. We're getting paid. We're on D Live. The money's flowing. I get set up a channel. I can go live. I could pretty much do anything. And, I'm part of this group and I get to fly out to events and I get free money from super chatters, et cetera, et cetera. And even during Stop the Steal, everybody was together, flying out like rock stars, giving speeches, and I was paying for the security, and I was bringing the crowds, and people had no problem flying out to take the megaphone from me and give their 2 cents. And then January 6th happened, and this is legit. This is just how life is. January 6th happened, and I was prepared for that. I didn't think it was going to happen then. I didn't think it was going to happen like that. But I never, most people were making the money that I was making, and they would buy a new car or they'd buy a big house and they'd start balling and they'd start acting like it was never going to end. I always knew it was going to go that way. I didn't know when or how exactly, but I always knew deplatforming would occur, debanking would occur. That's why I didn't spend any money. That's why I was living at home for so long. I told that to Jesse Lee Peterson on my interview. He was like, "Why don't you move out?" I said, because my income could be taken at any time. It could go from a lot to nothing. So that's why people torture me. You live at home. Yeah, that's why I lived at home. That's why I drove a shitty car with 150,000 miles for years. That's why I didn't build a big studio and bring on tons of employees. That's why because I was modest and I knew that was going to happen. I knew I was a revolutionary and things just happened to be good for a time. And I was doing as much as I could with what I had, but I knew it was temporary. And then when it blew up, I said, keep your head. This is it. This is the moment. This is the test. And I put my head down and I got back to work. And I didn't rest on my laurels. I didn't say, hey, remember Groiper War? Remember when things were good? I came back and I renewed my mandate. I demonstrated my competence again with AFPAC 2. When the chips were down, when the worst was happening, I didn't run and hide. I didn't say, oh boy, no more money, bye. Because I had no more money at that point. It took all my money. They banned my income. Epic Pay, D Live, gone. Barely could stream. It was devastating. 70,000 followers on D Live, tons of recurring payments with subs. It was devastating to lose that overnight and then be on some hodgepodge America First Live embedded YouTube stream with no live chat, viewership devastated, income gone, wealth destroyed. It was like anybody's worst nightmare. That's what I would have nightmares about that for years leading up to that because I knew something like that would happen. I would have nightmares that I wake up and have that happen. And then it all happened all at once. And did I go out there and say, oh, okay, well, there's no more money. See you later. Did I go out there and say, people didn't even know the money was taken. It wasn't until Patrick revealed it in a deceptive way that people even knew that. Imagine you wake up and all your savings, $500,000, are confiscated and you don't even know why. Imagine how, you refresh your banking app and you see from 500,000 to zero. That's all your cash. That's everything you've worked for years. And you don't even know why. You can't even get an answer from the bank. Imagine what that would feel like. And did I go on the stream and say, please, this terrible thing happened, give me money? I hid it. I came on the stream that night with a fucking smile on my face and said, hey, we got a great show for you tonight. And when people were jumping ship before AFPAC 2, did I say, all right, well, it's too hard. It's scary. When I thought the feds were going to break down my door and throw me in jail for 20 years for conspiracy, Did I flee to another country? Did I say, oh, my lawyers told me stop doing your show. My lawyer said, stop doing your show. You're only hurting yourself. I said, nope, can't do that. I'm not backing down. So I was making no money and I was putting myself probably in legal jeopardy. And it seemed like everything was caving in, but I said, this is what we prepared for. This is what the training was all about. You know, this is what it's all led up to. I knew it. I saw it coming. Not specifically, but generally, I thought something like that would occur. And I stuck with it. And I did AFPAC 2 and blew everybody away. It was at the time the sexiest thing anybody had ever seen, with Paul Gosar there, and everybody was like, "Wow, okay, it's not over. We're back," which was like huge. And nobody knows just how hard that was. Nobody will ever know what it was like to be me in those months. And again, not to cry. I forget what point I was even trying to make actually before. What was I saying before? I don't know what the big picture point I was trying to make about this was. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so the point I was trying to make is then it got really, really hard. It was really easy. Pause. It got really hard. Pause. It was really easy from like 2019 until the end of 2020. And that's when everybody was fine with it. And there was no drama and it was all great because everybody was making tons of free money and there were no problems. Then January 6th happens. And the point I was trying to make is I was like, I'm here for it. I live for it. I fucking eat that for breakfast. I was like, yeah, bring it on. This is what we prepared for. This is what we all knew was going to happen. And like half the people just ran away because they were like, oh boy, banned from DLive, no more money, federal persecution, DOJ investigation, et cetera, et cetera. And literally people were like, yeah, I'm out. The second that it got hard, literally the second that it switched up and got difficult. And, you go full circle. It was a pretty grueling year. A lot of challenges, man, over the past year. And it didn't stop with that. Then it was the no-fly list. And it was the Twitter ban. And it was the constant payment processor bans. And it was tough holding it all together over the past year. But that's what it is. Things got tough. Things got messy. Things got heated. And then suddenly people wanted to run away with their hurt feelings and go and cry. Nick said the sky is falling and Nick said a mean thing. Oh dear. And that's really what it comes down to. But as you can see, I remain undefeated. I've been attacked by opponents with dishonesty and these kinds of coordinated attacks for as long as I've been doing this. And I just keep fighting and winning. I just keep winning races. Like Alex Jones said, I'm like a race car driver that keeps winning races. When I did my show at RSBN, Cassie Dillon tried to get my show canceled by calling my boss and saying he's an anti-Semite, blah, blah, blah. And she started submitting hit pieces to Media Matters about me. And I just kept pushing. And I kept growing bigger. And then when Charlottesville happened and I got fired, and before that, the Reagan Battalion hit me with that secretly recorded clip where I said, bestiality and interracial are both degenerate. Did I say, oh boy, my career's over, I quit? Nope. Kept pushing, came out bigger, 10,000 followers on Twitter. When I got fired on RSBN, I went to YouTube, show was bigger than ever. When James Alsop stole my money and later admitted that he did that, my company blew up, it's over. Nope. I just said, all right, we're unchained. Now I'm just going to collect the super chats myself. Don't need all the dead weight. And on and on and on. And this is the latest thing. After all the troubles of 2021, we come back at AFPAC 3 with the biggest, best thing ever that's ever been produced in the dissident right, literally in this century. Name one other thing as successful. You can't. And 60 days later, oh man, there's like there's really serious drama about like Nick watching a fucking TV show and stuff. So never forget why we're here. I don't want you to feel bad for me. I don't even care if you like me. I'm here to win. Okay. I'm here to put on AFPAC 4 and AFPAC 5. I'm here to get people elected at the state level and at the federal level. I'm here to kick ass on college campuses. I'm here to tell the truth. I'm here to wake people up and bring people to God. I'm here to win. You don't like me? Fuck you. You think I'm a bad dude? You think whatever? People say, "Oh, you're gay." Think whatever you want. You want to think that? Fuck you. I care about winning. I'm here to win. I'm here to put on AFPAC 3, 4, 5. I'm here to build the America First Caucus. I'm here to be the right-wing flank of the right-wing Trump party. And as long as I'm doing that effectively, I could give a shit what anybody else is saying. And that's the attitude everybody else should have too about it, frankly. So tired of the silly stuff. I'm out here building and making, and people want to gossip. Well, well, he made all this cool stuff, but did you know? Fuck off. I care about one thing and one thing only: victory at any cost. Okay? Victory for God, victory for America, for our people. That's what matters. Show me the better guy, and I'll bow out and support them. Where is it? Show me the better organization. I'll link up with them. I'll throw our support behind them. Reluctantly, I have to do it. Believe me, I could just, I'm a genius. Do you know that I could do anything? Do you know that I could be successful and make money doing anything? Do you know, I have enough money. I could start a restaurant. I could start a business. I could be doing a lot of things that would probably make me a lot happier, to tell you the truth. And I wouldn't have to put up with a lot of this stuff. I could just go for a low temperature, low risk. I could just vibe, honestly. You know what kind of life I could have? I could have a very simple life without all these headaches, without all the, people constantly trying to attack me and under the microscope and the pressure and I could just bow out and just disappear and be great. And I really just chill out and vibe out for the rest of my life and be perfectly okay. But I'm the only one that can do this. So I have to do it. Okay. Reluctantly. I told you. I was just a guy doing a show. And then I gradually realized it's like, okay, well, I'm the only one who seems to get it. So I'll step up. You think it's like fun doing, you think, yeah, going to a conference is fun. Planning a conference is not fun. Yelling at everybody and whipping everybody into shape and being tortured with these lists of tasks and making sure the smallest details, we got to get the right sticker design. And anybody could tell you who is involved in planning AFPAC 3, I'm meticulous. I oversaw the logo. And don't get me wrong, I'm not taking the credit. It's the geniuses on our graphics team and dev team that are putting the stuff together. But I oversaw almost every aspect of this: the hotel, the production, the pens, the stickers, the shirts. I approved all of that. The logo, the dinner. I picked the fucking menu. I picked the menu. Me and the production guy talked for an hour about what kind of chicken we were going to have. Chicken with succotash or chicken with fucking not hummus, chickpeas, or what is it? Couscous. We debated about the menu. We debated about the dessert, the hotel, the RFP, all of it, the stickers, the pens, the buttons, the bags, the tablecloths, the stage design the stage, the LED walls, the videos. The videos is mostly the video team, but I oversaw and I looked at them. The guest list, the volunteers, the tickets, the process. I was on the phone with our web guy when the tickets launched to make sure there were no web glitches. So do you think like I'm doing that for my health? I didn't even get paid for that. I didn't even get reimbursed. I didn't even take a reimbursement from the foundation. I probably spent $10,000 of my own money shipping stuff down there and renting the truck and renting the car, and the hotel the foundation paid for, because the hotel bill was part of the bill for the venue. But I probably spent $10,000 and didn't even write myself a reimbursement check for all my, Jesse Lee Peterson got paid. People got paid to be there. People got their stuff comped and so on. The volunteers got their expenses comped. I didn't get my expenses comped. I planned all that. I've spent hours and hours doing that. I didn't get a paycheck. And I'm the president of the foundation. I didn't take a salary. I didn't go to the foundation and draw $10,000 for my troubles, for all my meticulous planning. Point being is people act like I care about the details and I care about getting it right. for these other things. Like, what? Tell me, like, what do I gain? What do I gain from meticulous planning and sweating and worrying and late nights and spending money out of pocket to put on these things that, in the end of the day, I don't even make money from? In fact, I spend money to do them. You know, what then? What then would be the goal? I do it because I care. I do it because I care. I care about content. I care about funny. I care about details. I care about the country, and I care about the people. I care, and fundamentally, above all, I care about what's right. That's why I'm such a rebel, because I couldn't keep my mouth shut. They told me, don't talk about this, don't say that, and I couldn't. I said, you got to do this, you got to work with that one. I said, I can't. It's not right. You got to do the right thing. You got at least got to try to do the right thing. You know, got to try your best. So that's my standard. If you're trying to do the right thing, then I can get along. But people that are out there deliberately doing the wrong thing and choosing to lie and choosing to tear down and choosing uh, calumny and slander and detraction. I mean, what, dedicating your life to detraction? What's lower than that? So anyway, I'm rambling now. I'm just going off now, but it's how I feel. I'm having a real human being moment. That's how I feel. This is how I feel about this stuff. I don't get to go off on my show because, there's an expectation that I'm covering the news and not everybody on the show wants to hear about it. And you can't give every little accusation the time of day. This is just a little fan service. It's just a little small, harmless fan service stream. But I'm just giving you a little inside glimpse, real, human to human moment here. So I've always been, I'm just, and I'm not trying to, like, break my arm, fucking pat myself on the back here, but I'm just trying to tell people what motivates me and what's getting me going here. I'm a guy that really just, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Okay. I try to be nice. I'm trying to get along. I'm trying to do the right thing. And I don't get it. And everybody just, not everybody, but I just don't understand this level of hatred. I mean, what is so, I fail to see the thing that's so contemptible. All these people that, like, spend all their time shitting on me. Where's the legit cause? It's like, if someone's like a murderer or a rapist or, like, I don't know, embezzling money, like, if there was some great thing going on, but what was the big complaint? Even from, like, Jaden's like, I'm gonna backstab my best friend of 3 years. Why? Well, I didn't like I have these qualms about the business. Like, again, even if everything you said was true, which it isn't, but even if it was, like, really, that was the grave sin. So it's not right. I don't get treated fairly. And you know what? Nobody's going to go out there. People defend me, but ultimately, nobody's going to be a bigger advocate for you than yourself. So then I got to go and do it and say, listen, this is what's up. It's my life. It's my thought process. It's my body of work. It's my reputation. So here I am. I could have taken, and point being is, like, I could take a lot of shortcuts. There's a lot of stuff that I could do that I don't indulge in, like running advertisements on the show or selling an email list. I have a huge email list. I could sell that. I won't sell it. That's how people, I could monetize my email list and make it a cool thousands of dollars a month just off of that. But I told people when they signed up for it years ago, I would never do that. And I'm missing out on a lot of money by not doing that. And same thing with ads. I've always said no ads. I'm on a site now that gets 10 million views a month and I'm not monetizing it with ads. Do you know how fucking retarded that is from a monetary point of view? But I don't do that because I don't like ads. And so it's like, tell me what is really motivating a person. The foundation has made hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years. I've not even reimbursed myself, let alone take a salary. So tell me, how do you step to me and say this guy's motivated by something other than being legit? If I'm like, and that's an example, a person can be motivated obviously by other things other than money, but it's like that just goes to show. It's like, do you know how much ad money I'm missing out on by not monetizing the site for 5 years? Do you know how many, like, probably $1 million at this point, or a significant sum, definitely a mid 6-figure sum at the minimum that I have turned down because I just absolutely refuse to do ad reads. You see everybody else doing it. You see Elijah and Doyle doing it. I like those guys. Nothing wrong with it. But point is like, it's just a minor thing. Most people are like, it's an ad read. Whatever. I'll read it. I'll make the money. But I'm like, no, I fucking hate advertisements. I hate them in my face. I'm not going to put them in people's face. It's like, because I run things on a whim. You know, some people don't like that about me. I like that about me. I run things on my whim and my preference, which is motivated by fundamentally integrity. I want my projects to have integrity because I have integrity. I want my conference to go well. I want the details right. I want the conference to have integrity, meaning that it's going to have a good looking logo and it's going to have the bells and whistles and the chicken's going to be right and the price is going to be right and so on, because I care that things are right and I want to get things right. I care about getting it right. I care about creating a good experience for the people involved in this thing. I go above and beyond. I make sacrifices of all kinds for that. And again, I know how this probably comes across. I'm not trying to be like, hey, I'm a good person or something or whatever, but it's like I'm under attack constantly. My reputation's been dragged through the mud by former friends. Dragged through the mud, people that I've been nothing but kind to. And yeah, now I'm going to defend myself. So, and anybody who knows me, I'm a humble guy. I'm down to earth. I'm always pleading my case, but I'm just an OG nigga. Generally unpretentious. But I have to defend myself here. Because the way I've been characterized is just, it's not right. And, you know, and there's nothing I hate more than when people go out and promulgate these kinds of big falsehoods. It's just, it's not cool. It's not cool. It doesn't sit right. I don't know how people with a conscience do that. You know, I have a conscience. I don't know how people that do this kind of stuff. What's the MO? Like, I'm going out here to do a good job by bitching and detracting my former friend. I used to love this guy, but now I'm going to stab him in the back repeatedly. Ha ha ha. With a smarmy, jackal laugh. Very feminine, very evil, very twisted, very sick. You're sick. You're sick and I hate you. Sick and I hate you. Fucking trash. So anyway. So yeah. I think that's everything. I think I covered it all. Wow, this is a big space. Hundreds of listeners. Well, I'm glad. I appreciate everybody tuning in to hear my side of the story. You know, I love the space title, "Lying Scum and Dogs." I'm so cack. How could you, dude? I'm just a nigga who wants to go out there and create cacks. Okay, that's what I want to go out and put on a great show and put and just laugh. That's literally, I want to go out there and cack and be funny and create good content. And everybody's trying to rain on my parade. Why? Why are you raining on my parade? You know, because I'm like leading people to become Christian? Like, what the heck? I would understand if I was like, okay, everybody, time to do drugs and go have sex. But it's like, I have a good message. I have a positive outlook. I'm telling people to do the right thing. I just want to make people cack, and everybody's like, we have to stop this man. End this man. If we thwart him, things will be better. How? Like, why? How? Tell me how that works. If we indulge in this man's personal destruction, if we egg that on and create a harassment campaign to that end, this will be an epic win. Like, for who? For what? One less funny nigga on the internet? Seriously. So people that are against me should really get a grip, man. Pray. Find God. Seriously. Find God. Yeah, I don't have the perfect church attendance. Yeah, you got me on that one. But I pray and I have a dialogue with God, and I'm trying to do the right thing. And I think that is expressed in my actions. I think that's expressed in what I've created here. It's all demonstrated by the fruits here that I've created. And there's not one person that doesn't like me that I really care for. All the people that and it's not like one of those things. It's like all the people I really respect and all the people that are really legit like me. You know, so I'm perfectly happy. I don't like being slandered, but as far as people that have come in and out, there's not one that I'm really too bummed out about. Except for Jaden, that one hurt. But I didn't really respect him. It was more like, he was like my little brother. He really was. He was like my little bro. Stabbed in the back by my little bro. Could you believe it? So, other than that one, though, besides that, it's like all the people I like, I'm cool with. All the people I don't like, some of them I'm cool with, some of them I'm not cool with. But anyway, so yeah, it's anyway. Anyway, that's my response. That's my message. That's my message to all of you. That's my message. Boom. This pussy grabs back. Okay. This pussy grabs back, bitch. Let's go. Another slander defeat, another total Groiper victory. Total Groiper victory. Doop 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 doop. I'm just scrolling the timeline. I'm on Michael Alberto's timeline right now. I'm just on the TL. Don't mind me while I come up with another thing to say. Do 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 do. You listen to that new Kendrick Lamar album? Pretty cack. Hoopla! Sounds like a lot of hoopla. Where's my tweets, man? Where's all my tweets? Where's my little tweets? My oomfies. I'm not seeing a lot of content on the TL. All right, so that's all I got. How long have I even been on here? Like an hour? An hour? Do 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 do. What else? What else? More content. More content. You crave more content. You need more content. Ultimately, here's the thing. I'm just so good at this. Like, shut up. I'm so good at this. Like, why? I'm literally such a good talker. And like these people want to deprive the world of me and my art form. It's like, could you imagine killing Kanye West because you didn't like him? Could you imagine being Kanye's cousin that sold the laptop he was fucking bitches on to destroy him? What if we never got Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy? What if we never got Runaway? What if we never got Devil in a New Dress? What if we never got Yeezus? What if we never got Life of Pablo? What if we never got Donda? What if we never got Donda 2? What if we never got the Balenciaga rain boots? What if we never got the trash bag coat? What if we never got that? Would everybody be really happy? No. The world would have been deprived of a great genius who creates. And this is like anti-human. Attacking me is anti-human. I am a genius. I am giving my art to humanity. My self-expression is art, and I'm giving my art to humanity. And and but it's given meaning by the conflict. This is what it's all about. Years from now, people either piss on my grave or I'll be revered as a legend. But my work will be studied. My work will be there. Okay, niggas enjoy. Even my haters enjoy my content. No cap. Even my haters are like, all right, this nigga kind of funny though. Yeah, I'm a great content creator in the making, and I'm still just getting started. I'm 23 years old, bitch. 23. I got a whole life ahead of me of making great content. And when people try to take me out, this is like anti-human. You're like opposed to the world. This is like mediocrity striking back. No, no one will create. Everyone should just be a dumb loser like me. So it's anti-human. They hate to see a nigga winning. They do. That's what it is. They hate. I'm winning, and some niggas, some haters, player haters, hate seeing that. They're like, no, no one. If I can't win, then no one can. If I can't have the victory, it's like in that movie Interstellar. Remember when Matt Damon was sent to the wrong planet and he was doomed to die, and Bradley Cooper comes there. Not Bradley Cooper. Matthew McConaughey comes there, and his name was Man. His name was Mann, and it was meant to symbolize like man's treachery and selfishness. It's exactly like that movie. You know what I'm saying? Hang on just a sec. Hello?
Hi, at the moment we only have drinks and fries.
Only drinks and fries?
Yes.
Why?
I don't have anyone with the girl, I'm sorry.
Ugh. All right. Well, let me get are the fries fresh? Are they hot?
Yeah.
All right. Can I get a basket of fries?
Okay.
Do you have like nuggets too, or just fries? Oh, brutal. All right, well, I'll do the fry basket, and then can I get a small Oreo McFlurry?
I don't have ice cream.
Oh, no ice cream.
The machine shuts off every day. That's why.
All right. Okay, so I'll take the basket of fries, and then can I get like a small Sprite?
All right. Anything else?
No, that'll be it for me.
Second window, please.
All right, thank you. Do you hear that? The grill's down. Grill's down. Ice cream machine's down. What the fuck is that? You're McDonald's. What the fuck you mean the grill's down? Whatever. I'll eat the fuck guys. Anyway, that's ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous. It's probably Simon's working here. This is Simon's McDonald's. I must have pulled up to Simon's McDonald's. I'm sorry to say, but we're out of the burgers and nuggets and the ice cream. But that's just Panasonic. Hang on. Yeah, that's how it is. Thank you. Whoa. Thank you. All right. Thanks, you too. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Do a reaction if you could hear me, Zola or Trey or High School Groiper. Can you hear me still? So I lost my connection for a sec. Okay, we're cool. We're back. We're cool in the gang. Okay. Yeah. Can you believe that? No burger. No dick. No balls. Yeah, come on, man. No burger? Man. Oh, man. Yeah, that's, damn it, man. That's Jaden's McDonald's. Jaden be like, anyways. We're out of the burger. Anyways, and we're out of the chicken nuggets. Anyways. Out of the chicken. We're out of the chicken. We're out of the chicken. Anyways. Jaden McDonald's. He's too busy snapping his girlfriend. Get on the grill! Get on the grill! Daddy's hungry, bitch. Daddy's hungry. Get on the grill. Oh, yeah. Can you hear me, by the way, still? I just put on my, I just plugged into my car here because I'm losing battery. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jaden, I know you're new at this job, but come on, man. Nobody on the grill. She says nobody's on the grill. I'm like, what do you mean nobody's on the? What else could you be doing? What does that mean? What are the? Nobody's on the grill. The ice cream machine's down. Hey, she said nobody.